Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, March 19th. It is 6:21 right now. Market's gonna open in about 9 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up this room real quick and we'll get started shortly with our analysis for today. Got a few things here to update and we should be good to go. Looks good. Thing. And it looks like we are good to go. So let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. And we should be on our way. All right. All right, as people start to join in, I'm going to go ahead and start market liquidity over here. Down to the 8-hour time frame. Go down to the 4-hour time frame. Down to the 2-hour time frame. Down to the 1-hour time frame. Down to the 30-minute. Down to the 15. And lastly, down to the 10-minute time frame. All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, March 19th. It is 6:24 right now. Market's going to open in about 6 minutes. I've marked up liquidity here. Closest level of liquidity right here is going to be right above at 39,216. This is probably going to get hit pre-market. Next level above is going to be at 39,250, and the level below is going to be at 39,115. So there goes the closest levels of liquidity where price is currently at right now. Going over to our clean chart, I'm going to go ahead and mark up 6:30 right here. I'm going to mark up 8 o'clock. I'm going to go up to the 4-hour time frame, identifying a structure here. So we have structure pretty high up here. We have structure down below. So price is pushing off the 4-hour support. Going down to the 1-hour time frame, we have more structure right here. And some structure up here. And that's pretty much it. All right, so good morning, everybody. Looks like people are still making their way in. Let's see. So this down here is going to be the 4-hour level. Sorry, guys. 4-hour support level. Let's see. And this here is going to be the Every time I try to type something, someone tries to join the room. 1 hour. Okay. Majority of people should be here now. All right, so there's a 1 hour resistance level out there. All right, so looks like we're good to go. Price is currently pushing off the 4 hour support right here. Here's our breakout V3 chart. There's a double body rejection right here, but we already have a buy signal, so there's not going to be any entry here for a buy for the breakout V3, at least not yet. The PRB entry over here is possibly going to be for a buy as well. Looking over here at our main chart, we had news this morning, I believe at 5:30. So let me check the calendar real quick. Yeah, we had news over here at 5:30 and 5:55. So I'm going to go and mark that up first. News at 5:30. And then news at 5:55. Other than that, that's pretty much all the news for today. The news was positive, so price is starting to push to the upside right here as we get closer to open. I mean, the news happened right here at 5:30, and then it kind of just went sideways for a bit. Wait, did I mark the news up wrong? Let me do it again. Sorry. News was at 5:30, which is right here, and 5:55. Which was right there. All right, so we got the news marked up right there. Price is pushing up. So all right, guys, good morning, everybody. Everything's pretty much set up. Liquidity right there got hit already. Not sure if anybody caught it. It got hit pre-market. Right there, it's already done with. Next level of liquidity is going to be above at 39,250. So let's scroll up real quick. Morning, Daniel. Morning, Maria. Morning, Johnny. Morning, Shannon. Morning, everybody. Morning, Jessica. Morning, Andreas. Williams asking, so Sean, you're running 20 Apex this AM? Yes, that is correct. No, I've never used 5 contracts before. I'm actually using more on my main account to have cushion. My risk is calculated in a way that I can lose 4 back-to-back trades. So I'm taking 13 contracts on my main account because I have extra profit in there. All the other accounts are taking 10 right now. Until they increase, then I'm not going to be increasing contract size for them. So my drawdown is decently high on my main account. It's 6,853. So I'm able to increase the contract size. Otherwise, if it's at the base 5,000, I leave it at 10. But yeah, five is like way too small. I don't know where you got that number from. 5 is like I know Maddie's using 5, but he's on a smaller account. But there's no way I would use 5. That's it just wouldn't make sense because you're not really risking anything. If anything, if I go below, then I could lessen it, but yeah, it just wouldn't make sense because it's like if I'm using a 5 contract size, the risk is gonna be so little that it's like not even worth taking the trade, right? Because you barely make anything. All right, guys. So market is about to open right here in about 10 seconds. And we will see what happens here. Looks like liquidity got hit up there again. So if you guys took the next level of liquidity that I marked up right here, I just mentioned to you guys right before price opened, it blasted right through, and the next level again right above it. So market is now open, guys. I'm going to go ahead and mark up opening price over here. Color that blue. There's no double body right there, so there's not going to be any entry for us, at least not yet. PRB could be setting up here. I'll come back and take a look at that shortly. So there's a rejection right here, or there could be a rejection off the pivot, kind of what you're looking for. All right, so price rejected off the pivot right here. So there's a possibility of a setup here for a PRB entry. I'm not taking it, but if it does come up, I'll mark it up for you guys. As you guys know, I'm only taking the breakout V3. So I'll let price kind of drop down a bit. I actually want us to drop down a little further, provide a double body rejection here, and then catch the correction back up to open price. That's what I'm looking for personally. I need a sell signal here though for that to set up. So I need the sell signal here to come up. I'm hoping price does drop a little further, or at least close with a sell signal somewhere. And then we'll we'll obviously go from there. Thanks, Ryan. CNBC just reported a news event. So CNBC said S&P and NASDAQ fall as NVIDIA shares pull back. Fed decision looms. So they're basically saying that market's falling right now, which is good. Because if they say that, I want price to keep dropping, and then I want to catch the correction back up. But I need a sell signal here in order for us to look for anything after. So we want the sell signal to come up. Once the sell signal comes up, then we will catch a swing back up, hopefully. But again, we're not going to be jumping anything here. We're going to wait for some sort of confirmation. The PRB might be setting up soon, guys. So we have the rejection that happened up here. We had price come down. We have now some consolidation here. So it looks like there may be some consolidation here, which will be considered space. All right, so the PRB might be setting up right here, guys. If this candle here closes with a rejection off the bottom end, then there's a possibility of a PRB entry. I'm not taking the entry, but again, I'm just marking it up for you guys here so that you guys can see. I kind of like to see the range anyways to see how the 25 is looking like with current market. And this could be the possible PRB entry back to open. There's no breakout V3s up anytime soon because there is no double body or double wick rejection. So we don't have that confluence yet. Once we have that, we can start looking for a possible opportunity here. Yeah, this could be a possible PRB entry in the next couple seconds, as long as this candle closes green. I'm not taking the entry. Again, I'm just marking it for you guys. There's no PRB entry there because the candle did not close green, it closed red. There was no bottom wick rejection. So no PRB here yet. Again, what you guys are looking for is you're looking for that bottom wick rejection. Off structure, preferably the pivots. All right, now we wait. So we still don't have much going on here at the moment. No PRB. No breakout V3. Price is kind of just consolidating within this middle area right here, which is fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. Price is just consolidating. We have the 1 minute resistance level up there. All right, so it's got to hang tight here for a bit. It's got to hang tight. Wait for something here to play through. So if this candle here closes green, this is going to be the PRB entry. Again, if you guys are looking to take it, I'm not taking the trade, but if you guys want to take it, this would be the PRB if it closes green. The candle has to close green. It's about 10 seconds left on this here. I'll mark it up for you guys. Again, it's probably going to push up to opening price. That'll be PRB push. All right, so this right here is the PRB entry, guys, currently running in profit. I'm not in this position, but I am following it for you guys there. for whoever wants to take it. Again, I'm going to be looking for the breakout V3. So we got the PRB running right there. I'll keep looking. It's right here at the session, so it's a little tricky where it's currently at. But I mean, that strategy doesn't necessarily need to be applied with red flags, of course. The breakouts, they're just kind of taken as is. But it is a little bit of a risky area because of these sessions right here, the Asia high. As you guys know, whenever price gets near these colored lines, the purple, green, and red, a lot of manipulation happens around that point. Price can easily go in either direction, up or down, right? There's no telling. So PRB is still running right here in profit. It's on its way up to opening price, which was the target price that we attempted to predict. But again, not in any positions here myself, kind of just waiting to see what happens next here. There's a possible double body that is setting up over here. Double body rejection. So if this candle closes red, there's a possible double body rejection that will happen right here. And if not, then it'll swing back up. So the PRB is still in profit, still running. It's just going to be a little tricky if this double body here closes because this is going to be a reversal pattern. Back to the downside, of course. So again, we are just waiting. Nothing for us to take here. Pretty much majority of this liquidity here got hit already. There's like an upper level over there for a retest later. Price is attempting to push up to the 1 minute resistance level and opening price and push up higher from that point. Okay, this is a little tricky because of the way that this is set up. I mean, technically it's still a double body, but I don't really like when it's a doji like that. So I'm just going to take this off. We'll just follow through and see how this pushes through. It's hard to tell if this candle here was red or green. Looking at NinjaTrader, still, you can't really tell. And if it pushes up higher, it's going to establish a new high anyways. So I'm kind of hoping that's what happens there because it'll push TP for the PRB. PRB is pushing a full TP right here up to opening price. And it just did exactly what I just said. So when it pushed up higher, it pushed up a new high right there. So that high is pretty much relevant. PRB looks like it hit full TP. So if you guys took the PRB, nice work, full TP right there. And we will continue looking for the next opportunity here as price continues to move along. I was hoping we can get a buy signal here because then we can just wait for it to come back down and then swing right back up. Personally, I would preferably take a buy here because the news was positive. But again, we're going to be looking for the entry as it comes up. So preferably, I would like to take a buy if possible. Retail sentiment right now is currently 72% short. This indicates that 72% of retail traders are currently, now 73, are currently selling. So you typically want to do the opposite and buy. As I mentioned here, the news here is positive. So that's kind of why I'm looking for the buy here. Also looking over here at the fundamentals. Fundamentals are currently bullish neutral right now as price continues to climb higher. So the PRB is right there, full TP. And we will just look for any more opportunities. There was also a pivot scalp that came up right here, was right at opening price. So I don't know if anybody was able to catch that. It'd still be considered, some sort of a red flag because of the opening price right there. But there was a pivot scalp entry that came up right there as well. Nice. Bloom took the PRB straight to full TP, little to no drawdown. Solid work right there, Bloom. And again, right here, still no double body or double wick. So, I mean, it looks like price is probably establishing a pretty big range here. This is kind of the setup that was happening yesterday. So if you guys remember from yesterday's live session, I mentioned, Mondays and Tuesdays are typically feeler days. Monday pretty much identified that market was in a range. We'll see today if it continues in a range, because if that's the case and it stays in a range, that's perfectly fine. Because if price comes back down, we can take the breakout V3 back to the downside, right? So it doesn't really make a big difference for us. I'm fine if this here kind of establishes a top level and then it comes back down and then it comes back up, right? Because then we have all this space here to play. We got this whole area here to take buys or sells. And for the most part, I would be okay with either one. All right, so price established a new higher high. Once that higher high has been established officially, I will draw new structure up there. But at the moment, definitely not. So there's no other opportunities here, at least not yet. And again, like I said, we will continue to wait a little bit for the next opportunity to come through. So now we are waiting. Let's see. Sadie's asking if there is liquidity above. Let's check. Yeah, so the next level is right there. It came back for the retest. So that was the next level that we were talking about for the second touch. And then let me check above. There should be another level, but I think it's a little bit higher. Yeah, it's right here at 39,327. So there's still liquidity above. We're not at the all-time high yet. As long as we're not at the all-time high, there's always going to be liquidity above. So yeah, there's still room for price to push up higher if necessary. But yeah, at the moment, we're kind of just sitting tight here, waiting for the next opportunity to arrive. Let's see, Matt's asking on NinjaTrader if the TIF tab, under the TIF tab, is it supposed to be on day? Um, Honestly, I don't even know what you're talking about, Matt. TIF tab. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. And there goes the momentum pullback scalp. So if anybody who's looking to take the momentum pullback scalp, looks like it just came up right here. Yeah, so we had a buy signal here, price pushed up, it retraced at this point right here. Entry would happen at this level. And this was the momentum pullback scalp right here for 10,250. So two back-to-back entries right here for the normal scalps. We had the pivot scalp, momentum scalp, actually three entries. So pivot scalp, momentum scalp, and then momentum pullback scalp right here. Two entries or three entries that came up, plus a PRB. So four back-to-back entries right there for a full TP. And we're still waiting for this breakout V3 to come up here. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Sorry, Matt. Now I see it on the chart. Yeah, I just leave it at GTC. It's good till close. That means that when the candle closes, you're not gonna have any pending orders after. So I would just leave it at good till GTC. Because if you have it set to, there's like different settings that you can have it up where like if it hits your TP, you don't want your you don't want your stop loss to close because you're trying to catch scalps in both directions, right? That's kind of what the settings are for. GTC is if you close one position, it's just going to close out all the pending positions. So like basically if you hit your TP, your stop loss is automatically going to remove. If you don't have that set up, then your stop loss will just stay on there. And typically people will do that if they're trying to scalp quickly in both directions. Like we have a bunch of orders and it just triggers all the orders out like at multiple different times. Um, all right, let's see. Shannon said my indicators are not like yours. Yeah, you hit me up later, Shannon. I'm not sure like how yours would be different because the momentum, you can't even change the settings. Settings are like typically always the same. It's weird. Yeah, because you can't change the momentum settings. They're all if you go to the settings over here, these inputs, like this is irrelevant. This should change, it just changes the color of the momentum signal, but you can't change like the settings for the momentum. What might happen, Shannon, is you're either not on real time, like your data here is not real time and you're delayed. Make sure that this here is green and it says market open, or you just might be on the wrong asset. So maybe you're not on YM1, the continuous contract, because you can't change the settings on there. Okay, so we have nothing here yet. We're still just waiting for the double body or double wick. Again, like I said, we're just kind of waiting here. No other entries here yet. Looks like price is now starting to just consolidate around opening price here. Yeah, so price is kind of just consolidating around opening price right here between the two levels here. All right, if this candle closes green, it looks like no, never mind. I thought it was gonna be a double body, but it's not. So we're really just waiting for the double body, double wick. We're looking for the V1 pattern. Once we have that V1 pattern, we can start looking for momentum. But right now, price is pushing back to opening price right here. Looks like it might be pulling back into the range. So price consolidated here for a bit, and the range again is going to be down here, right? So that might be where price is attempting to pull back into. Otherwise, it looks like price is just going to go back and forth between these two zones. So push up, consolidate, possibly drop down a little bit. There we go, as price pulls down. And there we go, as price pulls back into the lower range here. So we'll see. Here's the thing that might happen here. One of two things will happen. Price was consolidating around this area. Price could fake out right here and then pull back into this consolidation, right? That's one scenario. The other scenario is price will consolidate here, of course, come down, retest, and drop further. There's just a lot of things that can happen here. So there's a lot of different scenarios that can play through. The volatility here is not super crazy. It's pretty decent, actually. It's at 18 right now. So the market is moving, but there's just no direction. This is exactly what we were looking at yesterday. Price was in a range. Again, it's in a range here. We had an early market movement, and then price just started to go sideways for a bit in a back and forth range. Also, today is Trap Tuesday, so just keep that in mind. Just a lot of different things that can kind of screw up a position, but again, we just gotta wait. It's all about patience here. I'm okay if price kind of retraces down a little bit because it wouldn't really matter because we would still have to wait for the reversal pattern, right? So either way, looks like we're going to be waiting for a bit. It's 6:50 right now. So if we don't get an entry by 7 o'clock, we're probably going to be sitting tight for like another 10, 20 minutes until the market picks back up. And then we'll be looking for a possible opportunity. But right now, again, price, is kind of just lingering. Let's see, Furlan's asking, is that top a double body and wick? No. It has to be off a high or a low. There's a high right here. There's no double body, double wick. There's a low right here. There's no double body, double wick. Just because it's two candles next to each other doesn't make it a double body, double wick. Because if you did that, every other candle would be a double body, double wick. So you have to base it off the higher highs. It doesn't have to be a higher high, it has to be any high low. And it's going to be pretty straightforward because the label is going to be right above it. So this right here wouldn't be it, but this right here, there's no double body, double wick. Just make sure. A lot of people have been asking that for a living, so it's okay. A lot of people forget that it has to be at a label, at a high level label. Yeah. That's what makes it so strong is that, like you just said, you can typically look at any candle that has a double body or double wick. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a good area to look for entry. But if you do have it at a high or a low, it's going to be a pretty good hint that, that could be a reversal pattern there. There's still no double body, double wick here, guys. So again, we're just waiting. There's no other entries that we should come up yet either. The next opportunity that may come up here for the regular scalp entries would be another pivot scalp. So price came down, rejected off the pivot. If a buy signal comes up, this will be a pivot scalp entry again, like I mentioned over here. It's not what I'm going to take because, as I mentioned, I'm only taking the breakout V3. So we just got to sit tight. The volatility is not super crazy like it was yesterday, which, actually is kind of a good thing. I personally don't like when the volatility is too crazy. I like when it's moving, but I don't like when it's kind of spiking. Like yesterday was kind of scary because price was spiking all over the place and it was like blocking movement. So it was kind of tricky as to like where price would go. So again, we're just waiting. It's really like fishing. We're fishing for the entry here. So I think right now the main chart to probably just focus on would be the clean chart here, because the clean chart is going to give you the structure to look at. So you can see price is actually breaking, retesting off this 1 minute resistance level, and it might come down even further. So this could be a double fake out. Like this could be consolidation into fake out, into fake out, into drop further, into a bigger fake out. Right, you guys have seen this before. I mean, this is nothing new. It's in a range just like it was yesterday. I wish I took a picture of yesterday's market to show you guys comparison. But you guys, if you guys were here yesterday, you guys know that this is exactly how the market looked. We had a big push on open. That's how we took our breakout, like right on opening price. And then it just ended up going sideways for a really long time. So price is dropping further, which is completely fine. That's kind of what I want. And again, we are just waiting. Okay. So like watching paint dry. This is gonna take a while, guys. I mean, it's doing exactly what we just anticipated. Price is gonna consolidate here a bit. Looks like it's trying to pull back into that range, but it's not really having much luck yet. So you can see it keeps trying to push up and it gets pushed right off. Pushed up, falls off. So we're just looking to see how price reacts to where price is currently at here. Obviously, we have the consolidation up here. Price is below the consolidation range. We're looking to see if price actually makes its way back up and goes back into consolidation, or if price pushes away from it and continues dropping, right? It wouldn't matter because there's no high lows here anyways. There's no double body, double wick. So we kind of are just watching this to see how market reacts to this level here. It's pretty much rejecting off opening price. So you guys can see here that basically these horizontal lines, these lines that go from left to right, there's a lot of manipulation that happens around these points. Price is, yeah, like what Ryan just said, it's pretty much stuck ranging and consolidating between opening price and the Asia high right here. So, I mean, realistically, this is kind of where it's stuck. And here we go as it pushes up, just like I was mentioning earlier, back into the range for another consolidation. So we'll see here if it fakes out like we were mentioning earlier, or if it ends up, climbing through. I mean, this could be a fake out in both directions. You guys got to remember today's Trap Tuesday. So you guys can see price was consolidating around here. And then you can see what happened next. So consolidation, fake out, price is back in this area, consolidation. It can push up, fake out. Like just expect the fake outs. Don't be surprised if you see a fake out because today's Trap Tuesday. But price is now back into the consolidation area. It did a fake out just like we mentioned. I was already expecting this. We've seen these patterns come up over and over again, right? I think this is why it's good that I have this clean chart here marked up because you can see where the fake outs happen. And again, right here, price might consolidate, might push up, fake out, come back down. But who knows? Maybe it will, maybe not. That's why we don't really predict. Like a lot of people like to predict what's going to happen next. Personally, I just like to see how market reacts. I'm just looking for my entry. So I don't have my entry here yet. And I'll just keep waiting until my entry comes up. But, we'll just kind of anticipate what happens next so that if we do get that fake out, say, for example, price pushes up, say we get a double body, double wick rejection up here, right? And then it pushes back into this area, then okay, if I get a breakout V3 right there, I'm like, okay, that's fine because I knew price was going to come back down and I have enough space here for my entry, right? So yeah, I never really predict. I kind of just use this to identify possibilities for entry. So again, right here, we have a double body, another fake out above, and price might just be coming right back down from here. Right at this point, we have like a double top. So this could be possibility for entry here. For a sell. So, like I said, not really predicting anything here. Just kind of waiting for it fake out above here and then push back into the lower range down below. But again, just gotta wait. All right, and we wait. All right, so we're just chilling right here for a bit, waiting for what's to come next. We're really just waiting for a sell signal now. If not, it's fine. Not really a big deal. As we continue to watch this go sideways. Yeah, because if price does pull back a little bit, I mean, it's fine because we have a lot of space here for price to pull back to the pivots. So, I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference here. But it is within the consolidation range right here. So we just had a fake out right here. Fake out. And we'll see what happens here in the next couple moments or so. Yeah, I mean, if price continues to go sideways like it's going right now, it's just going to establish new highs and new lows. And then this double bottom, this double top or double body up top is just going to be invalidated. So just got to wait for it. 7 o'clock. So like I said, once we hit 7 o'clock, that's usually like dead zone right now. This is usually consolidation period, especially if there's no news. There's no other news coming up until 8:30. So we don't really have catalysts here to push price anywhere. I mean, price might just go sideways for a bit, eventually might push in a direction. But right now, specifically, it's kind of just lingering. So here goes price attempts to retest this high over here. This is now going to be considered a stronger resistance point. because you can see how many times it's tested it around this area. So we'll see if price breaks past it. If it breaks past it, that's completely fine. Then we'll just continue to watch for any next opportunity that may come up or come down. But it's consolidating just like we expected. Okay, there goes the push up, rejection off the structure. Now we wait for momentum. The market's actually pretty volatile right now. It's volatile, but it looks like not much is happening. So the ATR is currently at 18. So each candle is still moving pretty decently. It's moving about 18 points per candle. So it's not a dead market. It's just consolidating. If it goes below 15, then okay, it's going to be a dead market. But right now, price is still, I mean, there's still opportunity here for price to make some moves. It's just not moving directional. It's making moves, but just not directional. It's making sideways moves. So I'll keep watching here. So the other pivot scalp came up, guys. So if you guys remember, I marked up right here. I said the next entry that would come up would be a pivot scalp, which came up right there. And I think I'm pretty sure it already went up to full TP. Yeah, it did. So basically all of the entries that have come up so far all hit. So we had pivot scalp, momentum scalp, MPS, pivot scalp, momentum scalp. And again, right here, price is kind of just sitting up here. We had the PRB hit full TP. And it looks like it's going to break the high there. Okay, so it broke the high. Like I said, when it pushes up higher, it's just going to break the high. And there's no longer going to be that double body rejection there. Liquidity just got hit right there too, and it's pushing right through. Now price is pushing up to the 1 hour resistance level up here. It's gonna be the next level right there. 1 hour resistance. All right. No surprise here. We're gonna be sitting for a bit. It's pretty much what I expected. So, if the entry doesn't come up super early, like at 6:30, then we're probably gonna sit tight until like maybe mid 7, late 7. I mean, who knows? We'll see when it actually comes up. Or who knows, maybe we might not even have a breakout V3 today. We'll see. I think the market is kind of calming down a little bit because the interest rates are coming out tomorrow. So I think, they already had this bullish push here from the news earlier this morning. And then now the market's kind of calming down a bit. But we'll see. Like there's decent volatility, but it's not really consistent. You can see the ATR is down to 17. I could see it drop down to maybe 16 from now, between now and 7:30, or between now and 7:20. So the next 20 minutes, the ATR will probably drop down to like 16. All right. Yeah, the ATR is starting to drop down, you can see. So it's like on the lower 17s now, which is all right. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's just showing you that volatility is kind of slumping a little bit. All right, looks like the fake out might be coming up from the top. So again, right here, guys, like I said, price was consolidating, push down, fake out, right? What happens next? Price pushes up, fake out. And unfortunately, there's no double body, double wick, but it's the same thing. There's just fake outs in both directions. Fake out, pull back into the range, trap Tuesday, right? This is where price is going to be sitting for a while until it actually breaks out of this area. Just going to fake out until it finally actually pushes away. So we need to get like a really big, strong push out of this area, right? Or below. Big, strong push out of this area. Otherwise, it's just gonna keep faking out. It'll just keep doing what it's been doing. Fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out. This is normal for Tuesday. Trap Tuesday, that is. Yeah, Maddie said they're luring traders in. That's exactly what's happening. They're just churning right now. So you guys have heard me say that before. I say this like almost every time price consolidates like this. Price is just churning. You know, it's churning back and forth. It's luring in traders in both directions. And once it chooses its direction, it's just going to break out. Boom, outside. Stop everybody out. Boom, outside. Stop everybody out, right? So just sit tight, guys. Sit tight and enjoy the show. There's nothing here to like really look at. Price is just going to keep moving back and forth here. Eventually, hopefully, something will happen. But yeah, at this very moment, not too much. An ATR dropped down to 16, just like I said would happen, right? The volatility just dying down. So it went from 20 to 19 to 18 to 17, now 16, and now it's kind of just sitting there. I'm hoping we get the sell signal here. So if we get the sell signal here with the green candle, this is going to be a double body rejection. Possibly. Got about 10 seconds left on here. Nope. Nothing there. And the ATR is now down to 15. So again, we would like to see that sell signal there at close because we'll get a pending double body here that will close with the sell signal. And then if price climbs up higher, we'll have that buy signal and we can keep climbing it up. But you know, at this very moment, there is just nothing here. Preferably, I would just want the sell signal to come up. Because even if we get a double body right here, it wouldn't matter because we couldn't take a buy here to begin with because we already have a buy signal right there. So we want the sell signal to come up first. Preferably, we want the signal to come up because once the signal comes up, we can start looking for the continuation. All right, so perfect. We got the sell signal right here. If this candle here closes green, then we may be looking for a buy here for the breakout V3. So we'll probably be looking for price to push back up and actually break through this range, this consolidation range, and actually push up to the 1 hour resistance level. So ideally, that's kind of what we're looking for here. We're looking for price to push out of this consolidation and then actually push through and go to the 1 hour resistance level. So we have enough space there to take our TP. So we got about 20 seconds left on this candle. We got about 10 seconds, and then we'll see here if we may have some opportunity here for a push to the upside. Let's see. Okay, so we do have the double body rejection right there. Let's see if this actually holds. If it doesn't, then a new low is going to be established. All right. We have the double body rejection. We're now looking for a buy signal. Once we get that buy signal, we'll be looking for the following candle to confirm the direction of momentum. Once we have that, we can possibly look for a buy here. But again, as I said earlier, you know, the volatility is pretty low. Currently at 15 right now. It's getting lower. But we do have the double body. We're now just waiting for that buy signal. Kind of want it to be a pretty strong buy signal too. Got like a nice candle that kind of stands out from the others. Might get it right here. Not yet. There is a pending buy signal here. So see, here's the problem that I kind of don't like about like when price is is consolidating like this is that you can get double bodies on both sides. So again, right here, this might be another double body in the opposite direction. But it's fine. So if we get a buy signal here and it's a red candle, that's fine, because if we get a strong green candle to push past it, then it'll just push this high higher, right? So this might still be setting up for the breakout V3 here. Looks like, yeah, so Maddie, thanks Maddie for the heads up. The retail sentiment is actually stacking on the sell side. So preferably, I would prefer to take a buy here if possible. So I'm okay with this invalid signal. I actually don't mind it. Because I think with the seller stacking up, we might be able to still catch this up. Okay, so if this candle here closes green, this is going to be the breakout V3. We got a lot of time, so I'm going to sit tight. I'm not going to get too excited yet. It's we got like 40 seconds left on the candle, so we got a lot of time until it actually closes. Because this thing could easily just jump around at the last second. So we got 30 seconds left. Once we get close to like the 15-second mark, I'll pay attention to it. But right now, just gonna wait. You can see prices consolidating pretty hard. There's a sell signal right there too. So we might actually be getting a sell if this sell signal closes. It's tricky. It's actually, yeah, it's really tricky right here. Okay, so the sell signal might be closing here. If this is the case, then we might be taking this down. There's no entry for a buy. Okay, so no breakout V3 there. This is what I don't like about consolidating markets. You're going to get a lot of like, it's going to be a whipsaw back and forth. And that's kind of what's happening here. There's fake outs in both directions. If you go over here to the clean chart, you can see that there's like, this is just another fake out. So that same double body rejection was just another fake out right there. So we have two fake outs, fake out, fake out, fake out. And now it's coming right back down, but it's really just within the consolidation. So if you're not identifying the ranges here and you're just focusing on this middle area, it's really just sitting in this middle area right here. And it looks like we might get another double body right here. Let me check. Yeah. So we got another double body. Oh man. So we got another double body, but we don't have a buy signal. So it wouldn't matter because it wouldn't matter if we got this double body because we still can't take a buy. It's not possible, right? So we got 3 double bodies back to back to back. This is a classic Trap Tuesday. The ATR is super low. It's down to 14. We got a double body, double body, double body. Price doesn't know where to go. I think price is going to go up, but I mean, we can't really do anything here because we don't have a buy signal that's currently pending. It's currently sell signal, buy signal. We need a sell signal first before we can start looking for a buy. There's nothing for us to take here at the moment. Yeah, Drew said trap house for show. That is literally what's happening. Yeah, Shannon said, I can see what you mean. It's trapping. Yeah, it's trapping people on both sides. It's trapping, like when price comes down right here, it's trapping sellers. When price comes up here, it's trapping buyers. It comes back down, trap sellers. It's just churning. So it's just churning back and forth. It's waiting for more people to hop on one side. And then once people hop on one side, it's just going to blast through, right? That's how like the big players make money in this market because it creates liquidity. You know, when people enter a buy, so like, for example, right here, when people enter a buy over here, their stop losses are going to be sitting right here, right? If people are entering sells right here, their stop losses are going to be right here. So that's where liquidity is sitting. So that's kind of what we're hoping for. I'm hoping that we get a buy here because when the price climbs its way back up, it's going to just hit liquidity. It's going to go straight to our TP. So what I want to happen here is I actually want price to come lower. I want it to come lower and then climb its way back up. Because when it climbs its way back up, we're going to have a bunch of liquidity just sitting right here. Everybody who's entering the sells, their stop losses are going to be like stacked up right here. And when it hits their sells, or their stop losses, it's just going to push straight to our TP. So for me personally, I would want price to drop down a little further. Like I really would prefer price to drop down a little further because the further it drops down, the more area of liquidity that we have to take our trade. So I would want price to just keep climbing down lower and lower and lower. And then when it comes back up, I'm ready to take that buy for the breakout. It's got to play it smart, right? It's like It's like playing chess. You just have to anticipate the next step. So again, price is not really doing much here. It's just going sideways. And we are now waiting for another hint in price action here for us to look for our entry. Otherwise, there's no other entries here that are available. So there's no other scalps. Kind of just waiting. Oh, you got me yawning. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, and it's only 7:16. It feels like we've been on this live session for like a long time because of the movement, but it's only 7:16. Yeah, exactly. Maddie said it feels like 7:45 right now. That's what I thought too. I felt like I was getting close to 8 o'clock because the volatility usually doesn't die down this much. Like this is really slow for 7 o'clock market, right? The ATR is at 14. Like I said earlier, guys, when the ATR drops below 15, it's like snail moving. It's just going sideways. Yeah, Drew said something is about to happen. I can smell it. Yeah, no, typically if the market starts to consolidate like this super early, a breakout's typically going to happen. A breakout's going to happen eventually. I'm hoping that we're ready for that breakout. Like I'm hoping that it sets up for our breakout and we just ride it up. So preferably, I would want it to drop down a little more. But again, you just gotta wait. Yeah, C6 said mental capital is getting consumed. We're all more dialed in than we realize. I know. I mean, yeah, there's no reason to be dialed in right now either because there's no opportunity for entry. All right, so we'll see here. I mean, I'm okay with price going either direction because with what's going on right now in the market, price can really go up or it can go down. It doesn't necessarily need to go up. Like there's no guarantee price is going to come. Like price can fake out lower right here and then it can come right back up, right? Or price can go straight up and then come right back down. So for the breakout act, it doesn't really matter. Like the breakout can really happen in either direction. And here's the range or the consolidation. So we have another double body right there, guys. We might be able to take a sell here if this ends up being the case. So it doesn't really matter. I don't have like I of course have a preference, but if we get a sell, then we get a sell. If we get a buy, then we get a buy. And then we have another double body right here. If you guys can see that, that's another double body. And this could be the breakout V3 right here. If the sell signal closes, we might be able to have opportunity here for a sell, but you guys can see how crazy this is, right? There's a double body, double body, double body, double body. Like sometimes there's like never a double body, but right now, every single candle, every other candle is a double body. Yeah, Maddie said if it closes fifth double body. So no double body there. We may have opportunity here for an entry for a sell, guys, for the breakout V3. Again, we're just waiting for this momentum candle to close. And again, no momentum candle. Typical. All right, so again, we just gotta wait. We'll see if this here closes with the sell signal that we're looking for. It's not looking like it. All right, so still nothing there. And you can see again right here that nothing's going on. This price is just going back and forth. All right, we still have the pending I said cupcake. For Elena over here said I'm just gonna have another cupcake. I said, yeah, we're waiting for this cupcake, but we're waiting for this signal. All right. Look at Sean's hungry. All right, we'll see what happens here. We have a pending sell signal again. So guys, there might be a sell entry here. If we get the sell signal, no sell signal. CT said that's some subliminal cravings going on, right? Okay, so there again, there's nothing going on here, guys. I'm gonna take this off. Well, I'll leave it up for now because we still have the double body right there. So there's still opportunity for it to come down. But like I said, the main focus here should probably be the clean chart. But I don't want to miss any of these double bodies. So looks like we're starting to get some movement here. Price is starting to break out of this range. There's no longer a double body down below. This double body is invalidated by this low over here. So there's no double body down on this side. And there's also no double body over here either. So we're back into regular market. I'm kind of glad that there's no more double bodies because that would have thrown us off if every candle was a double body. Now that we're getting a push outside of this range or this consolidation area, we might get some actual movement now, finally. So there's no double body here. There's no double body here. Now we're back to ground one. We're just back to nothing. And we're just going to be waiting for the double body or double wick. So now that we're waiting for the double body, double wick, we can go back to our main chart here, or not our main chart, our clean chart. And I can just show you guys that there's nothing going on here. Price is pretty much in the same middle area that I discussed earlier. And it's doing exactly what I said. So earlier this morning, I said, okay, price is going to fake out on both sides, right? Which it did. And I said, okay, price is probably going to pull back into this range of consolidation, and it's just going to stay within here until later. And what happened here? Exactly that, right? This doesn't, I'm not some market wizard, guys. We've seen this every single day. So, if you trade with me long enough, you'll start to see the patterns in the market, right? This is kind of what happened yesterday. It's the same thing. This is like literally what happened yesterday. And this is kind of what I showed you guys. I said, on Mondays, these are feeler days, they're tester days. You want to see what happens on Monday because it's typically going to carry on for the rest of the week. And that's exactly what's happening here. We had a feeler day and we're back to just waiting because this is pretty much like, if you guys remembered yesterday's live session, we took the trade before 7 o'clock or around 7 o'clock. And we didn't do anything between 7 o'clock and 7:40 because nothing happened in the market. No big surprise, nothing's happening today, right? It's the same exact pattern. So just keep that in mind. If you guys like are gonna miss a trading day, don't miss a Monday or a Tuesday because those days are gonna show you what's gonna happen for the rest of the week for the most part. Tomorrow's kind of tricky because the interest rate comes out. Let's see what time is it released. So tomorrow they're going to release the interest rate at 11 o'clock. So we might get some consolidation pre-market again until the interest rate comes out, and we'll get a big push in one direction or the other. They're forecasting it to be the same, no change, but I mean, who knows? They could always forecast that, and then it'll just be complete opposite when the market actually comes. But like I said, there's still no entry here. Price continues to linger sideways. And we will just continue looking for the next opportunity that may come up. Exactly, Marina said 22 minutes of nothing. It's correct. That is 100% correct. All right. Sorry, guys, just responding to somebody here. All right, so price looks like it's finally breaking out of this area. Unfortunately, it didn't land with our breakout entry. This is kind of what we were hoping would happen for us. I was looking for the double body, double wick, and I was looking for price to push up to the 1 hour resistance level, right? And it's doing that exactly. And it's starting to pretty much hit all the liquidity that I mentioned earlier, but it didn't land with our breakout V3, unfortunately. So with that said, we just continue to wait for the opportunity to come up, but this is the setup that I was looking for. Yeah, Nick said a triple body on that push. Yeah, I mean, it's triple double bodies right here. And it finally pushed up. Yeah, unfortunately, this is a move that I was anticipating and what I wanted. That's why I was hoping for this buy signal here to close with the green candle so that we can catch this. But unfortunately, we weren't able to catch it. So, well, it's not that we weren't able to catch it, it's just that there was no entry there. So again, we'll continue to wait. There's more liquidity sitting up here. So if price decides to come back down, I mean, there's still opportunity here. Okay, so we have a double body rejection right here. Price might be pulling back into the range. So this might be opportunity for our entry. So there's enough space here for us to take the breakout if it does decide to come back down from this point. So from here, if price decides to climb back down, we may have opportunity for our breakout V3. Preferably, that's all I'm really looking for. I don't really care to like explore new areas. I want price to return to where it was earlier, right? So for example, this is where price needs to come back down to, back to opening price maybe. And that's fine because they're going to try to give some sellers here some hope, right? The sellers who just basically got wiped out right here. The people who are still holding, they probably want to give these sellers some hope. So they're probably going to push price back to open over here just to let these sellers not offload their positions, right? Because if you look over here, the sentiment is still high. There's still sellers holding on to positions. They need to like keep these guys in the game. If they just wipe everybody out right away, then these sellers aren't going to fall for the trap again. They're just setting up another trap. So this might work to our benefit. So I'm looking for a sell signal here, and I'm looking for that red candle, and I'm going to look for price to possibly come back down to opening price. Possibly, right? But again, like I said, the volatility is kind of low, so we're just waiting. 14 ATR, super, super low right now. Looking for that sell signal. We need to have some sort of a decently strong candle in order for that sell signal to come up. So if this candle is bigger than the previous one, we might get the sell signal. There we go. It's doing exactly what I'm anticipating. So we are now waiting for the sell signal to close. And then once it closes, we'll look for the continuation. All right, so we're looking for this next red candle over here. If this candle closes red, this is the breakout V3. We got a lot of time on it, so I'm just going to sit and wait. We got 50 seconds. It's a lot of time. Pretty decent amount of time here. 30 seconds still. Price is back into the consolidation area range right here. We got 20 seconds. Still a lot of time. We got 15 seconds. Okay, now I'm getting ready. Waiting for the candle to close. You got to make sure it closes red, guys, because this thing could just switch just like it did here at the very last second. This is going to be a hard, nope. Thank God I moved my finger. All right, so this market is fucked. No entry. Now we wait again. All right, I'm hoping it drops down a little more so that we can get another double body right here, and then we'll just ride it back up. Right? Give these sellers some hope, and then wipe them out. So just come down a little bit. Actually, come down a lot of it. Go ahead and come down all the way down to here. Give me a double body rejection, and then wipe these sellers back out again. Just wipe them all out. Yeah, that's what it's doing. It's just luring sellers in right now, which I'm cool with. It is what it is. Yeah, Lucas said finger was on the trigger. I know I was ready. I was ready for it, but you just got to be smart. All right, so we have a pending buy signal here again. Okay, so here's what I might be okay with. So if we get a buy signal here, I'm okay with price pushing up, giving another double body off the zone here, and then coming back down, right? I'm okay with that because then at that point, we'll have a double top right here. I'm like, all right, if we get that double top, then it'll probably come down from that point. So I'm all right with the buy signal here closing. Or I mean, it could even fake out. So this is actually, this would actually be better. So I'm okay with the buy signal closing and then pushing up a little bit to lure in some buyers right here, double body, and then come right back down, right? Today's Trap Tuesday, so expect the traps. Like anticipate the traps to happen. Like want the traps to happen. Once the traps happen, then it's more useful for us. Looks like we're getting a double body there again, hopefully, maybe, I don't know. If this candle closes red, so I'm okay with it pushing up a little more because I would like it to reject off the structure. If it doesn't, it's fine. But yeah, just a little push up and then come back red. If it comes back red, then we're going to have a double body rejection again right here. So we'll have basically the double top that I just mentioned. All right, that's fine. It could sit at there. And then we just want this candle here to close red. So we got about 30 seconds left on here. The volatility is super low, guys. It's currently at 13. It's super duper low. So let me check the retail sentiment. All right, the sentiment's going up, guys. So I'm actually okay with it dumping to give these guys some hope. Give the seller some hope here. And yeah, we're getting that double body right there. Okay, so we might have opportunity here for entry, guys. Again, we're looking for the sell signal, and then we're just gotta wait. I mean, that's really what it is. Just gotta wait. There's just no volatility. So you're getting these patterns, like we're getting these reversal patterns, but there's no volatility behind it. So typically you want to see the reversal and you want to see the strong push down, right? But we're not getting that because the volatility is not there. Um, like we want to see price reverse and then come down super hard. That's typically what you want to see because you want to see, okay, this is a turning point. That's where the market makers and institutions are trading because you get a really strong push back down. But you're not getting that. You're kind of just getting a sideways movement. Price will push up, give a reversal pattern, go sideways for a bit, don't do anything, and then make a move, right? It's kind of what happened here too. You had a bunch of double bodies, and then there was no movement until this right here, and then it faked out, and then it came right back down. All right, never mind. Take that back. There's no double body there. So I'll leave this up until a new high comes up. Once the high gets established and I'll take this off, we'll just keep it there so we can identify where the fake outs might be happening. The volatility is kind of picking up just a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit. 734, it's getting closer and closer to 8, which I don't like. I don't like entries when they come up close to 8 o'clock. If you guys remember the entry that came up last week, it came up like around 740. We were like holding on to it and went sideways for like a good 30 minutes, and then it finally went to our TP. I hate those entries. Those entries are the worst because you have no control over it. There's no volatility. It kind of just goes where it wants to, and then eventually it pushes to your TP. Um, so I'm hoping we get the entry before that. But again, if only things could play out exactly how we want them to, right? They're not going to. So best case scenario is we get some volatility right now because as we get closer to 8 o'clock, it's just going to get worse. I mean, you can see here it's getting worse. It was like at 20 ATR this morning. 20 ATR went down to 18, 16, 15, 14. Now it's at 13. It's super, super low. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. So just gotta wait for it. All right, that high there has been established. There's no longer any double body, double wicks. Looks like we got some team profits here. So we got some team profits from Maddie, locking 5,000 for the day. Nice work, Maddie. We have David here, total profit of 180 for the day. Nice work, David. We have Drew here, total profit of, let's see, well over, I'm gonna say 20,000. I'm just gonna guess 20,000 for the day. Nice work, Drew. We have Johnny here, total profit of 18,000 for the day. Nice work, Johnny. We have Alex over here, total profit of 1,135. Nice work, Alex. And that's pretty much it for right now. So those are all the profits that you guys have locked in so far. There's a couple entries that came up. PRB, of course, full TP. There was a 2-3 levels of liquidity here. And we also had about 5 entries of regular scalps. 2 pivot scalps, 2 momentum scalps, and a momentum pullback scalp over here. All right, so there's no double bodies, guys. We have a sell signal here that's currently pending, but there is no double bodies. Okay, if this candle here closes green, we may have a double body here. Yeah, if this candle here pushes back up, we may have a double body, and we will have a pending, a possible, buy entry that may come up. As I said earlier, we're getting really, really close to 8 o'clock, which is not the time that I like to trade around, but all right, just kind of frustrating. Yeah, exactly. Tom said no trade is still a good trading day. Discipline is key. Nice job, Sean. Whatever happens to win. Yeah. So I'm okay with no trade. I just don't, I personally don't prefer a trade that happens late. That's like the thing. I'd rather have no trade than a trade that happens late. This here, the candle's closing green. So hopefully this is going to be our entry setting up here. We have a double body right here. Now we're looking for the buy signal to come up after. There we go. We got the buy signal pending. Because we got liquidity sitting above. So these people who are chasing the sells, they're going to get wiped out once the liquidity gets hit and hopefully pushes up to our TP. Yeah, Maddie said it's setting up for a nasty stop hunt to the upside. I agree. It's now at the 1 hour resistance level. We got 30 seconds left on this candle, so we got some time. It's having trouble pushing up because of the 1 hour resistance right there. Rejected directly off the 1 hour resistance. So we got about 10 seconds left on this candle, hoping we get like a nice little bullish push here to close it with the buy signal. Last second, let's see if we get it. No. All right, there we go. So we got that last push that I was just talking about. Okay, if this candle closes green, this is the breakout V3. Again, you guys got to wait 50 seconds left on the candle. It's a lot of time. So, man, let's see. We got the sessions up there too. We got 30 seconds left on this candle. It's a lot of time, guys. It's a lot of time. I'm not really going to look at it until we get closer to like the 10-second mark. We're going to have a big push right here. Volatility is kind of picking up a little bit. I don't like when the candle's this big, but okay, we're going to get the breakout V3 coming up soon, guys. So we got this candle closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There goes the breakout V3. Breakout V3 is right there.
Order submitted.
And we see the top end of it. All right, I'm watching it here. Let's get that liquidity push to the upside. Hopefully it climbs up. And the volatility is dead. This is exactly what I was dreading. Low volatility here until 8 o'clock. This is normal. Now we just gotta wait. All Yeah, it just needs to keep establishing new highs. It's going to keep pushing. Like I'm hoping it just blasts through the highs and just keeps pushing up higher and higher. Uh, toward TP, of course. So we have this high right here, kind of just waiting for it to push up higher. Because if it pushes up higher, it's just going to push a new high, and then after that, it's going to push another high, and then after that, it's going to just blast through, hopefully. Right. So this high just needs to get broken. Once the high gets broken, it'll probably keep hitting liquidity and then just keep climbing. And that's kind of what we're looking for here. I think price might be at these sessions, but it's above the sessions already. So it's already above the sessions. Where's liquidity at? It's past the sessions and it's past liquidity. So liquidity here already got hit for full TP if anybody caught these levels of liquidity as well. But again, like I said, I'm just waiting for it to like push through to establish new highs. That's kind of what we're looking for here. So 2 levels of liquidity right there. And again, we just want this to push past the high. Once it pushes past the high, it's going to be like a high-low scalp, and it'll just keep pushing up higher and higher and higher to establish new levels of high. Retail sentiment is still pretty low. So we are here watching this, the new high. It's again right there. I'm looking for it to push past the high because it's just going to establish a new high and then a new high and then a new high from there. So that's where the liquidity is sitting. It's past the highs. And there we got the new high right there. And again, I'm just looking for the same thing. You have a high right there. And I'm just looking again for the next candle to push past this high. We're looking for highs to get pushed higher, higher, and higher, of course. But I hate the consolidation. The consolidation, like the consolidation upwards till 8 is like the worst consolidation because you really don't get much movement. There we go. So we got the high there again. Now we're looking for that high to get pushed up higher, right? We don't want the high to get established. You want it to just get pushed up higher. So we're hoping that between each candle, there's like a push up just a little bit, just to keep pushing it higher and higher and higher. And then when it establishes the high, that's where you know the reversal is going to happen. So you just want it to keep pushing up higher from where it's currently at. And I hate this market. I hate this the last couple of minutes of the market. All right, so again, I just wanted to push up higher from where it's at. Again, I'm holding the position to full move, guys. I'm not getting in early. I'm not getting in or out early. I just gotta hold it. Yeah, me too, Maddie. I think eventually it's gonna push up because the sentiment's so high. So like looking at the retail sentiment here, it's just so high. Fundamentals bullish. Everything just kind of lines up. Looking at the technicals, everything's bullish. It's just like before our entry came up, the candle was so big. Like I was hoping that this big candle didn't come up until after, right? I was hoping this would happen once we were in the position, like if our position was down here. But it ended up happening after, and I mean, it is what it is. This could be the start of supply though. So I mean, price could just push up from this point, you know, to establish a supply zone. And then now it's going to push up before it comes back down and establishes demand. I don't trade supply and demand. I just like to sound like I know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean. All right, so price is pushing up right there. And again, it's doing what I said. So I'm just looking for this high to keep getting pushed higher and higher. That's like all I'm looking for. Every candle, I just wanted to push up, you know, at least every 2 or 3 candles, push up higher and just push past the high and then blast right through it. And we're not asking for too much. Oh yeah, we go. There we go. We fucking did it. Oh yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. All right. That was fucking dope. So I took a 13 contract size, actually made way more profit. I told you guys that shit was gonna happen. I was like, bro, just look for the the high to get pushed. I was like, just that's all you gotta focus on. Don't worry about anything else, but just look for that high to get pushed higher because there's no ceiling yet, right? This is what I've been telling you guys. Like I've been watching these markets like every day for like years. So I know that when that high is not established yet, like I'm so glad the high never got established, right? Because as long as it's not established, it's going to keep climbing higher and higher and higher. It's just a rinse and repeat process of what we've been doing for years now. I got even better at it. So, uh, yeah, great work, guys. Congrats to William here. William's super excited as expected. And great work, guys, to everybody here. Let's see. Nathan's almost there. Lucas, did you pass another one too? I think Lucas was on his way to pass too. Lucas and Jessica. You guys were on you had like 2 wins that you needed. You had a win yesterday, win today. So solid. All right, guys, solid. I made a ton of profit. I'm all funded now. So it's perfect. Made some pretty nice profit on all of my accounts. Fuck yeah. Oh man, I'm so happy because I'm funded now. So this is like real profit. It's not eval profit. It's like real profit. I'm 20x funded. Whew. That was a nice week, but it did exactly what I said, right? I said at the end of the session, we typically get like this sideways movement, which I hate. And I did hate it for a bit until it finally hit it. And now I'm going to turn off my Ninja Trader because I don't want to make any dumb mistakes. I think that's the best case, guys. If you guys take the breakout V3, turn off your Ninja Trader. It prevents you from taking any dumb trades. All right, so here are my profits for the day. Here we go. Damn, 11 wins, guys. 11 wins. That's crazy. 11 wins. So 11 back-to-back wins with the breakout V3. This is why we're closing the live session. Guys, again, like I mentioned before, if you guys have anybody who wants to get access to the live sessions, do it now. And if you guys, so here's the thing too, if you guys want access to the indicators, because, there's going to be some days where I'm just not here. Like, I still got to get my bottom teeth done. So I'm going to be at the dentist for a couple of days again, sometime this year. If you guys want the indicators, before price goes up, because price is going to go up for the indicators a lot. So if you guys want the indicators, make sure to get the indicators ASAP because you'll have a better understanding of like what's going on in the market, right? If you're just following my live session, okay, that's fine. But if you guys have the indicators, it makes a big difference because you're actually able to analyze and understand what's going on. So you don't get scared, right? Like Casey earlier, Casey got kind of scared because he said he didn't like where the market was at. I already knew where the market was at. So I was like, I'm not scared. But if you guys have the indicators, it makes a big difference. So pricing for the indicators have not increased yet, but they are going to go up because you guys see how strong the strategy is. We don't want random people using the strategy. We're okay with you guys here using it, but we need to increase price to prevent randoms from joining our group, which I'm fine with randoms too. Don't get me wrong, but I keep within us. I don't really care about. As long as we're eating, that's all that really matters. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, times 19. So I made 23,750 on that plus 1625 plus 750 on my personal. So I made a total profit of 26,125. I made less profit because I'm on my funded accounts now, so I'm taking less risk. And then, so those are my profits for the day so far. And then now I'm going to add, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My profits are going to be less for the weekly too, because it doesn't calculate the profits that I had from yesterday from the other accounts, but it's all good. So 2588, 2588, 2588, 2588. 2588, 2588, 2338, 2653, 2066. Okay, so my profits for the week so far, they're actually more, but I'm just gonna put what I have right now because it doesn't calculate the profits from my other accounts. So for the day, I'm up 26,125. That's all my accounts. That's like my money right there because I'm funded now on all the accounts. And then for all the accounts so far, it's 33,556. Not bad. Not bad for hanging out with you guys for an hour and a half. I'll hang out with you guys an hour and a half every day to make this kind of money, right? Every single day. I'm cool. I'm cool with hanging out. We hang out every day, Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8, as long as all of us make some pretty solid profit. So happy for this trade here. I'm pretty sure all of you guys are happy. Thanks for being patient. I was having trouble being patient as well, but we locked in some pretty good profit. There we go, 20 accounts. Let's see what we got over here. We have Johnny here, total profit of 28,000 for the day. Nice work, Johnny. We have Leo over here, total profit. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well over 5,000 for the day. Nice work, Leo. Great work right there. We got Tom here, total profit of 3,000 on his funded account, 3,600 on his evaluation, and 1,000 on his FTMO. Nice work, Tom. Great profits there. We have Amal with a total profit of 600 for the day. Nice work, Amal. Almost 6,000. You're gonna work your way up there. We have Nikki over here, total profit of 4,000 on her funded and 4,000 on her evals. Nice work, Nikki. We have Vince here, total profit of 3,000 on his Apex. Nicely funded right there. And a total profit of about 1,000 on his FTMO. Nice work, Vince. We have Nick over here, total profit of about 5,500 across all of his accounts. Nice work, Nick. We have Maddie here, total profit of 16,500 for the day. All wins here. Nice work, Maddie. We have Jonathan here, total profit of well over 2,000 for the day. Nice work, Jonathan, on your funded account. Great work. I love to see that, guys. PA. Everybody here is on a PA. Everybody's funded. You see a lot of these groups where people are trading. They're not funded, guys. Like, you know, people here are funded because everybody's on the PA and everyone's making profit every single day. That's what distinguishes us totally differently from a lot of these other groups who they post profits every day, but they're not funded and they're not getting funded. Like, come on, bro. What's the point of being in a group like that? Natasha over here locked in 1,710. Nice work, Natasha. We got William over here, total profit of 1,000 for the day, funded. Another funded member here in our group. We have John here, total profit of 1,600 per account. He has 20 accounts, so well over 20,000 for the day. Nice work, John. We have Madhu here, total profit of 1,125 on his funded account. Great work, Madhu. I'm literally generating $1,000 per person here. That's crazy, right? There's over 100 people on this live session. So realistically, we're making as a group like well over 6 figures every single day. Can you guys believe that? That's fucking crazy. Like, what other group is making over 6 figures every single day? Like multiple 6 figures, because I made like 26K. I'm pretty sure Albert here has 20 accounts too, and he made like close to the same amount. And we have everybody else here making, yeah, this is crazy. We have like the craziest group, guys. I literally need to like shut this down and not have anybody else sign up again because we gotta just keep this going. That's a crazy streak that we're currently on right now. All right, we have Kaner over here, total profit of 1,500. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 accounts. So well over 12,000 for the day. Nice work, Kaner. We have Angelo over here, total profit well over, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna say well over 8,000 for the day. Nice work, Angelo. Oh, sorry, 7,200. I was close. Not there, but close enough. We have Kevin here, total profit of 2,000 on both of his funded accounts. Nice work, Kevin. You're killing it, man. 2,000 a day, bro. 2,000 a day. That's solid. We have Matt here, total profit of, let's see. He has 10,000 here, 11, 12, 13, well over 13,000 for the day. Nice work, Matt. We have Ross over here, total profit of 5,175. Great work, Ross. We have Rashida here with a total profit of 1,507. Nice work, Rashida. And I think that's it for the profits. So if you guys have more profits to post up, feel free to send them in. We got Oscar over here. Oscar locked on a total profit of 1,260. Nice work, Oscar. I'll copy this over for you. So Oscar here. So guys, I know some people ask me like, why do I post up people's profits? This is why, because they don't post them in the channel. They send them to me directly, which is fine. It's okay. I don't mind it. But Wait, yeah, I just copied over. That's why I copied over. So we got Josh over here as well. I'm just gonna copy this over so I don't have to like type everything up. So we got Josh, he made a total profit of 3,775. Nice work, Josh. Whoops, wrong picture. Why did I copy that one? That's weird. Copy image. Damn it. Okay, we got some profits right there. So we got Josh over here, total profit of 3,775. We got Deli over here, total profit of 1,250 per account. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll just say 20. I don't even want to count anymore. I'm pretty sure you have 20 accounts. So well over 20,000 for the day. Nice work, Delia. What else we got here? We got Bloom, total profit of 900 on his funded, and well over, let's see, well over 5,000 for the day. Nice work, Paul. All right, man, you guys are killing it. Everybody's killing it. We have such a crazy group, guys. I don't think you guys understand the magnitude of like what we're doing, because it's crazy. Like it's, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say at this point. It's crazy how well we're doing every single day. Like we're literally running Apex right now. I don't know anybody on Apex. Like you go in the Apex group, nobody's making profits like us. Let's go to the profit room. Who's making profits like us here? Nobody. Ha! 800 for the day. How much did you make? 2,000 for the day. How much did you make? Man, if we posted all of our profits here, we would run this whole fucking group. Like literally this whole group would be all of our profits. We make way more profits than all these guys combined. It's fucking crazy. Oh man, it's so crazy just thinking about it. Because I'm like, this is like their entire group. Like this is all of Apex. Right? And if like our team profits put like their whole group to shame. Like literally the whole group to shame. Like look at our profits and look at their profits for the day. It's crazy. We gotta like, yeah, I for sure gotta close this group. So guys, again, if you know anybody that wants to join or sign up, tell them to do it now, because I'm gonna raise the price, because I don't want randoms joining the group. That's crazy. At this point, I should just start my own Apex, and let's just all keep the money together. Yeah, Maddie said raise it to 500 a month. It's crazy. So if you guys have any friends, family, guys, I'm okay with accepting friends and family. The only thing is that I'm not going to teach beginners, right? So if your friends and family don't know anything about trading, you guys got to walk them through it. I'm not going to teach them about like how to use NinjaTrader. I'm not going to teach them how to use TradingView. I'm not going to teach them how to install Discord, how to get on Zoom. Like I'm not going to teach them that stuff. We're here to make money. My job here is to make you guys money. Your job is, if you want to invite your friends and family, go ahead and invite them, but you gotta walk them through how to set up a computer and all that stuff, because I'm not gonna do all of that. Man, I'm just excited for what's to come, guys, because everybody's gonna be getting payouts pretty soon. Like I'm gonna be doing max payouts pretty soon. Damn, that's gonna be crazy. So next month when I do my max payout, I'm gonna make 55K. That's fucking crazy. 55K for April, because that's my max payout. That's all I can take out. Did I do the math right? It's like 2,750, right? 2,750 times 20. Oh shit, I'm gonna make 100K, because that's for the first week. So I'm actually making that for the first payout, and then there's 2 payouts, so I could make over 100K in that month period, and then I'm still gonna have cushion. Oh, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited, because I'm excited. My drawdown is like at 9,000 now, so I could even up my contract size even higher. But we got more profits here from FundMe. Total profit of 2,000 for the day. And I know like some of you guys say that I should be getting excited, but why shouldn't we, right? We're doing so well. It's not like I'm getting excited from the wins of the trade. I'm getting excited from the profits and like like I'm not here to show you that, okay, you should get excited because you win one trade. I'm showing you that I'm excited because of the possibilities that are going to come from everybody here killing it. So, man, Apex better send me like another sweater or something. Like FYI, if you guys get your gift from Apex, order a size up, because that's just cheap. It's like cheap material. It's like they gave me this large sweater, and that thing is so small on me. So just keep that in mind when you guys order something from Apex. Size up maybe 2 sizes, because I can't even wear the sweater. it like it's so tight on me. Yeah, I know, Maddie said I got a medium. That's what they give me. I asked for a large, they gave me a medium. But yeah, all right, John. Guys, if there's any other questions, let me just scroll over here real quick and see if there's anything else that I am missing. Yeah, exactly. CJ said we should be excited because as a group we're consistent. Yeah, it's not just me being excited, it's like everybody getting excited, right? We're excited for like what's to come and like everything that's here. But Tom said, am I the only one that checked once the Ninja and closed NinjaTrader? Yeah, no, I double checked that everything was closed. So after I close out all my positions, I make sure that everything's flattened before I close out my NinjaTrader. But all right, guys. So I think this is going to be about it for today. If you guys have more profits to post up, feel free to send them in. Yeah, nice work, guys. We have Albert over here, total profit of 13,000 for the day. Nice work, Albert, on all funded accounts. All right, so I think that's it for the day, guys. So have a great rest of your day. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, we'll be back here tomorrow for the next live session. Great profits today, guys. Great work, great profits for you guys who took the breakout and any other trade